Hello friends, we're back here for another RWBY reaction. Today we'll be checking out Volume 5. So, on the previous volume, we saw the main party, Team Ranger with Crow, finally end up in Haven. And we saw Yang on her way to see Ruby. Weiss is on her way. Weiss just escaped Atlas. And she's probably on her way to Mistral to look for her sister, right? Because she clearly doesn't know that Ruby and the others are in Mistral too. So she's trying to like find her own way. And maybe with her sister is like a good start, get some input from her. So I guess you can contact her, but oh no, the what do you call that? The CCT. Since it's down, they can't communicate, so never mind. And Blake is gonna confront the White Fang with Sun and the others. So yeah, that's basically where we left off. Let's go ahead and continue here. Three, two, one.
The city of Mistral.
It's about time. Whose idea was it to walk again?
Well, we did face many obstacles. Broken airships, destroyed settlements.
Oh, and all those people and monsters that tried to murder us.
We were fine.
Yeah.
Only one of us almost died.
Hey,
Hey,
So how much farther to Haven Academy?
almost
You
there.
wouldn't think that
I'd
Crow
figured I'd
and
take
Ren
you
would
kids on the scenic
be,
route.
the most likely candidates to die. I would put my money on Jean and Ruby. Or maybe Jean and Nora.
Wow! This is awesome!
That's certainly something.
Alright.
Oh my gosh, look at all the weapons!
Vendors
Animation
here will sell you
looks
just about anything,
a bit cleaner.
whether they should or not.
I mean, I'm not really
Really
that
get the
into
most out of these
detail, but
mountains.
it looks good.
Every inch. And stay away from the lower levels. But the higher up you go, the nicer it gets.
And we are going up! So, how much farther?
We're in the home
Ooh,
stretch now.
Weiss.
No more stops from here to Mistral. Sorry for the long trip. Keeping us off the radar's been harder than I thought. Lots of air traffic around northern Anima.
It's fine. I just hope I haven't been a burden.
You and your money are more than welcome on this ship, kid.
Wow. You can see the growth Weiss had from being like the
Is
bitch
everything okay?
in Volume 1.
I don't know. I'm still over Lake
And now
Monsoon.
she, like-
Shouldn't be picking up broadcasts this far from
She
Mistral.
cares what people
Someone
think
must be
of her
close.
now.
Mayday! Mayday! We're a small passenger flight and our Huntress is down! We aren't equipped to deal with this!
Oh, man.
The Grim hit us 400 clicks north of the southern shoreline. Get him off us! If anyone can hear this.
We're going to help them, right?
What? No. I'm trying to avoid them.
But they'll die.
Look, if we picked up their transmission, I'm sure someone else did too. Besides, this is a cargo ship. She's not much good in a fight. I just want to finish this job and get home. Sorry, kid. My ship, my rules.
Well, that's true. It's, it would be unfair to have him go there and risk his life. Like, he probably has family and all that, right? So... And it's Remnant, right? There's literally Grim. People die. it's the world you live in. Deal with it.
We made it.
Wow. Was her hood always ripped like that? Like the cape? Hmm.
Hello?
Crow is noticing something odd.
Hello? Maybe try louder?
There doesn't seem to be anyone here.
Well,
Ooh.
I guess school isn't really in session right now. Maybe that's it.
No, this isn't right. Come on.
Wait for us!
Here we go.
Get ready. There could be trouble.
Oh, Jesus.
Professor Lionheart?
Oh.
Crow! For crying out loud, nearly scared me.
Wow,
half
he
to
really
death.
looks like a lion.
Me? Why weren't you waiting for us at the entrance?
Huh? Oh, right. Apologies. I guess time slipped away from me.
You're joking.
Where is everybody?
Ah, you must be the students Crow mentioned.
Yes, sir. Ruby Rose.
Jean Arc.
Nor Valkyrie.
Lyren.
Alright.
Pleasure to meet you all. Leonardo Lionheart at your service. I'm afraid most of my staff is
Oh,
currently
so
away
that's
until classes
Leo.
resume, but-
What? Leo, you can't be
who's
serious.
this?
Who's guarding the relic?
Ironwood referred to him,
Already
saying that
know.
I don't
filled the
trust
room.
Leo
What do you
to...
mean your staff is away?
I mean, I guess he was right because
Reel them in?
we know that he's a traitor, right?
So, is this not going at all like anyone thought it would?
So in Oz's little circle,
Unbelievable!
Leo is the lion, right? The cowardly lion.
We can't let them get away with this!
Interesting.
Well, at
That's
least
so
you two
cool.
can finally agree on something.
Guys,
What actually happened? Though?
everything's gonna be okay.
Good evening, miss. Can I get you anything?
Just a little time to myself, if that's alright.
Sure thing. Just call if you need me.
Wow, imagine that. Like, Blake has more
You need better
butlers
security.
than Weiss. Oh, Ilya!
Please, I just need to talk.
Oh, they were friends, right?
How could you take the fall for them, Ilya?
Blake.
Corsic and Finnick blamed you.
Corsac
We confronted
and
them
Finnick.
tonight and they denied knowing anything, and everything we found on your scroll, they talked about how disappointed they were to hear that you'd sided with Adam. But you and I both know they're guilty.
You can't prove anything.
That scroll might not have been enough to lock them up, but it's enough to sway the Faunas here. When we go public tomorrow, they're not going to stand for any of it. And neither should you.
Your plan isn't gonna work, Blake.
Oh,
Please. Just
dude,
leave
I
me
got
that
chills
before
there.
it's
The
too
way she
late.
said that. Your plan isn't gonna work, Blake. Because, you know,
You're going to have to make me.
we have plans to fuck you up.
I know.
Oh, man. Dude, the voice acting here is really good. What a face. Why do you make that face? So weird.
I have to say, Crow, this all seems very reckless, even for you.
No, reckless is leaving one of the relics completely unguarded. It's not checking in with Oz for ages.
There was nothing to check in about before the fall of Beacon, but since that day, Mistral has been in chaos.
To be fair,
Leo was
Oz
the
could
only
have checked in
kid to
on
suffer
Leo
that
too.
night. Everyone was watching. Every house in every kingdom saw that poor girl ripped to pieces, saw monsters crawling over the city,
Yeah,
and
that's
Elysian
true.
knights attacking citizens. And then nothing. You could feel the dread in the air.
Ooh.
With all that negativity, you can imagine what it was like when the Grimm came for us. Mistral's controlled territory is the widest reaching in the world, you know, and that
Wow.
makes it infinitely harder to protect.
That makes sense.
We lost so many great huntsmen, teachers from this very institution. And it's only gotten worse.
What do you mean?
We may have dealt with the Grimm, but the Mistral Council's still at odds with representatives from Atlas. First, it was the dust embargo. Now it's the closing of borders. I'm not sure what happened to James in Vale, but it seems to have only worsened some of his more unfortunate tendencies.
Dude, I get chills every
On
time,
top
like,
of everything, we still don't know where
the
the Spring
headmasters
Maiden is.
refer to Ironwood
All
by
the more reason
James.
we need the huntsmen and huntresses here.
Iron Daddy.
Okay. Things are bad. They're bad.
The Iron Daddy and the
We can
Cowardly
figure this
Lion.
out. Why is the Spring Maiden so important?
Yeah,
Thought you
I mean, it's a powerhouse, but
Mostly
is there
filled
something
in.
more to it?
Look, there's a lot to cover, okay? I quit teaching for a reason.
The four maidens each have the power to perform feats of magic. And they are the only ones capable of reaching the relics.
What?
Ooh.
Relics are each locked inside a chamber that can only be opened by a specific maiden. Winter for the gift of creation, summer for destruction, fall for choice, and spring for knowledge. Spring is the problem.
What happened to her?
She was determined at
If
first,
spring is the
when she
problem,
inherited
does that mean we
powers.
know where
But the weight of
um,
responsibility proved to be too much for the
winter and summer are?
child. She ran, abandoned her training, everyone. That was over a decade ago. There's no telling where she could be now.
I know.
What? You do?
At least, I have a pretty good idea.
Ah, okay. Say
Are you
that. Don't say
serious?
you know.
It's not exactly good news.
What are you talking about? This is incredible news! After all these years, where?
I did some digging around. Looks like after Spring ran away, she was picked up by bandits, specifically the Bronwyn tribe.
Bronwyn.
Raven.
Raven! Oh, okay. Alright.
Yang's mom?
Yep. That's right. That's about where they've set up their main camp. It's where they fall back to after raids and scouting missions. Raven's managed to gain a lot of followers since she returned to the tribe. And I'm sure when the Spring Maiden showed up, it only made things easier.
Well, Crow, I've got to hand it to you. With these coordinates, we can mount a retrieval force and head out in a few weeks.
A few weeks?
That's right.
Leo, maybe you didn't hear me. My sister has the Spring Maiden, and I know where she is.
I mean, I got it. They probably copied the
possible.
coordinates, right?
And perhaps you didn't hear me. This kingdom is in shambles. As soon as possible does not mean tomorrow. It means as soon as I can convince the rest of the council that I need huntsmen more than they do. Unfortunately, bandit tribes aren't very high on their list of priorities when the threat of war is just on the horizon.
Makes sense.
And damn the council, we'll do it ourselves. You and I are trained huntsmen, and these kids aren't exactly pushovers.
Yeah!
Perhaps there's a more peaceful way to approach this?
We need
Hold
to get
up.
Spring.
They're like, yeah! You know, we messed up a Geist Grim. We messed up the Nakla V. We can do shit. And then Ren's like, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We almost died. I'd prefer that we don't go on missions where, you know, we almost die.
As far away from here as possible. But Raven isn't going to give up her most prized possession without a fight.
Damn right.
Unfortunately, you and your sister are evenly matched,
Okay.
and I'm not the fighter I used to be. No offense, but these students and I can't take on an entire bandit tribe and a maiden.
That's true.
No doubt had years to hone
You
their
got
skills.
old man Crow and
We need to
older man Leo.
apprehend Spring, because if we fail, Raven and her tribe will scatter, and we'll be lost. We get one shot at this, and it needs to be perfect.
You know, Oz wouldn't be happy with any of this if he were here.
Perhaps you're right, but he's not. I'm doing the very best I can.
There has to be something we can do.
What about Cinder? She came with Emerald and Mercury from Haven. Do you have anything on them?
We pulled their files after the fall of Beacon. Nothing but lies and forgeries.
I wonder if that's
I
true,
can't say this has been a
or
warm year,
if Leo had a hand in that too.
I'm sorry.
Like, how long has he been
I know
working
you've
for
all
Salem?
traveled a long way.
He probably
I will
was
do
part of
everything
the
I
fall
can
of
to
Beacon,
help.
if that's the case, right?
Sure. Stay
It
in
would
the
have
safe
been
for the
a
time
while
being.
ago,
Local
not
comms
just
are still up.
after the fall.
Keep in touch.
Or maybe it is. Leave it in the
Come on,
comments.
kids.
I mean, if you know, if it's not, I don't think it's a big deal. If you
It was
know,
nice meeting you,
spoiler wise,
Professor.
but if you think so, then
Likewise.
never mind. Dude, Leo is good, man. Like, that was really convincing.
Leo, we have got to work on your improvisational skills.
Lord Watts is not impressed. I think he did really good. But I guess Watts has, you know, high standards.
What do we do now?
You four head back to the house. I need a drink.
Excuse me.
You know, I don't think they allow kids in here, Pipsqueak.
Shut up, I'm getting there. I'm supposed to tell you I'd like my cane back.
I see, I see.
It's good to see you again, Oz.
Yeah! I mean, I know we already saw this from the... What do you call this? The end credit scene, but it just looks so cool.
Aren't you a little young to be drinking?
Hey!
Oh, water. It's hot out.
Oh, sure.
Are you telling me you're too young to drink? You look like a regular huntress. And a beauty at that.
I'm good. Thanks, pal.
Seriously.
Yeah, you know, I would take
Not
the
too
hint because, you know,
bulky, not too
metal arm.
lean.
You don't just get a
Just
metal arm
right.
if, you know.
Yep. Like I
You
said,
need some
I'm
connections with the Iron Daddy.
And your hair.
I don't know, maybe some people in Vale know how to make those too. Oh! Damn. I'm not even gonna knock that pinball shit.
This one's my house. He's been driving me crazy.
Ooh. Still has some
So, what brings
anxiety.
you around these parts?
Thanks. And I'm looking for someone.
Not many people come out here, too far from the kingdoms. Only person worth noting around here is...
Raven?
Well, Raven.
Raven Bronwyn. Thanks again.
Now, Missy! You don't want to go messing with bandits. They're a world of trouble.
So I hear.
She's prioritizing Raven over Ruby. Did not expect that. Good job by the writers.
Hey, girlie.
Seriously? This isn't over?
I heard you're looking for someone.
Ah, he's one of Raven's bandits? That's so cool. I mean, it's convenient. That's the best way to put it. It's convenient. Excuse me. Oscar, alright. I mean, it happened,
Can I help you?
well, I want to say it happened earlier than we thought, but we did see in the
Is there a
post-credit
RWBY
scene that
Rose
he
here?
met Crow. I guess they could have made that,
Why?
like, that event happen, like, mid-season, but it's
Well,
cool that they made it now, so we get more
I
progression.
found him.
I think her uncle could use some help.
Holy shit.
Oh,
Crow is smashed.
I found him.
What is going on out there? Can't a girl read her comics in peace?
Apparently not, Ruby.
Crow, did you get drunk again?
Maybe.
Oh. You have silver eyes.
Who
Ding ding ding!
are you?
We have a winner.
Well, my name is Oscar Pine.
Oscar Pine.
You probably know me
Ozpin.
as Professor Ozpin.
Wow, how ironic.
I did it!
What the? Oh, the opening! Alright. This should be hype. Okay. This looks so sick. I have to deal with the kids. Oh, Adam and Hazel! Damn! Hold up. That's the Spring Maiden, right? Look at that tattoo. Cause this looks like a camp, like a bandit camp, right? So this must be Raven's area, and there will be a meeting between Cinder and Spring. Dude, look at this. Cinder's like, hello, little girl. And then Spring is like, you don't impress me, bitch. Holy shit. There you go. And they meet each other. Okay. I hope they meet before the season ends. But it's RWBY. It's fast-paced. Oh, Hazel's fighting! Holy shit. Dude, we need to see Hazel fight. Like, we didn't get to see the Blake versus Adam last season, but it was in the opening. But we need to see Hazel fight. Woo! Okay, thank you, Monty. Rest in peace. Um, that was a really good episode. Like, I noticed we didn't get a fight scene, which is common for every episode, but we got enough. You know, I'm not, I'm not mad at any of this. We got, we got good dialogue. We got like quotables. We got to see to an extent where everyone is currently, and yeah, Oscar joins the party. Very interesting. So yep, that's the episode. If you guys like the content, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Cheers.